Hello. Well, today we're going to a downland on the borders of Hampshire and Dorset to look for butterflies. It's a very, very warm day. We're actually having a heat wave, but we thought it's July. We thought it'd be a lovely time to look for butterflies. Now, this is a very ancient downland that hasn't been ploughed for many, many centuries, if at all. And it's got some wonderful herbs and plants here, which are very rare now. You can see from the grasses here, it's managed by sheep grazing. Uh, at the end of this season, they will bring in the sheep and they will graze it right down to the earth. Now, there's a lovely butterfly there, dark green Fritillary. Now we're going with my old friend Richard and his wife. Richard is a painter, known him for many years, but he's really good on butterflies. From a childhood, he always was interested in butterflies and he paints them as well. Richard, very sharp eyed, he knows how to find them. He knows what the nectar sources that each individual species likes. He's quite remarkable on butterflies. He has produced a wonderful book, Butterflies of Great Britain, and you can see he knows how to handle them without hurting them at all. See, Richard is an expert on butterflies, and he's one of the finest painters in the north of the forest.
Well, that's very kind of you to say so, Pete.
Now, most of the area around here has been intensively farmed, but this is, I think, there's 350 hectares, which is quite a good size. But it would be really nice to have more habitats like this. We'd certainly have more insects and certainly have more butterflies if we did have more patches like this. You can see the richness of it, the species rich. Now we're going up onto an ancient bankway and ditch, which is probably at least the Iron Age, maybe before, and it forms the boundary between Dorset and Hampshire. But we get some lovely views from up here. Look at that view there. That's real chalk downland. It's certainly very hot today. I'm going to take a photograph from up here. Now, Richard, he loves to paint this sort of landscape, and towards the end of this video, I've got a couple of his paintings where he paints butterflies in the foreground and a chalkland landscape like this. Now, there's a fairly common butterfly, but very beautiful. That's the red admiral. Now here we have some chalk hill blues. There's quite a lot of them this time of year here. Now you can see how Richard knows how to handle them. And this butterfly stayed on his hand for quite a little while. Be nice if they opened their wings, but you can see another colour. Yeah, that one's just opened a little bit. Not easy to film. Now this is one I've never seen before, brown argus. It's a new species to me. I don't know how rare they are, but there's certainly this is the place to see them. Richard is pointing out butterflies all the time. He just knows where they are. I haven't been able to film all of them. Now, this is one I've never seen before. This is the small blue, and I believe it's the smallest British butterfly. Well, we're going to go for lunch in a minute. So we're going to leave this lovely downland. But there's one more butterfly here, which is a common one, but it's a peacock, and it's a beautiful butterfly. They're quite common, but what a magnificent butterfly that is. Now here's some of Richard's paintings. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, please click a like, maybe subscribe so you can see another video later. Goodbye.